What do we do?
Kissing.
Nah, we don't need to do an opening thing. I was gonna say like, well, welcome to our new like amazing stream. We're doing a session 0, and I'm like, man, whatever.
Oh, you just did it now.
Print it.
Cut, print. Let's move on.
All right. Is everybody ready to do a session 0 for our new Fantasy Age campaign?
But it says
Kinda.
the end behind Jen.
Almost.
I
It
know.
says
I was too tired to change it.
I'm just kidding.
it is the beginning of a new end. That works, right? Have you all read or at least skimmed that setting document that I had sent?
Oh, yeah.
That's, you know, kind of the introduction to the setting that has really high level stuff. I have more detailed stuff saved and written and things to be more developed. I will develop things in the direction that you are heading. And the rest of the world will end up being like more sketch unless we get there. Do we want to use a regular sort of Fantasy Age style of health? Or do we want to be a little bit more pulpy and do fortune like we did with The Expanse, where you can modify your dice, but it uses up your health?
I mean, I genuinely like that system. It feels fun to be like, I don't want to fail this, but I'm at the cost of my own self.
Of risk, absolutely. I think it's a great
Yeah.
system. Okay, motion
It also
carried.
keeps us from being too tanky.
Yeah,
And
it speeds up combats.
Yeah.
Cool. I did talk a bit before about the daring system instead of the churn. So again, as a reminder, basically the daring pool starts at 0, and anytime something bad happens to you, the daring pool goes up. And then you can use the daring pool to get more stunt points. Okay. So I think I'm going to... we have the setting, which is this Fantasy Age dieselpunk world that I have been creating for the last year and have put a whole bunch of work into recently. And I have a whole bunch of interesting names. Some that I'm particularly excited with based on putting Tyler in charge.
I don't know how
Excuse me,
to
what?
be more clear about the X card that I just gave.
That's why I said it that way. But I had a whole bunch of names that I was kind of batting around as pitching for stream names. But some of the really cool ones came from when Tyler suggested that he might be a washed-up detective, and when Patrick suggested that he'd be interested in going into the ruins in the overgrowth. And so 4 of them, and these are starting points, are the Starfall Detective Agency.
That's a hot hitter right out the gate.
Starfall Delvers Agency, Etherdown Agency, and Whistle Street Explorers Guild.
That sounds like a Studio Ghibli
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
group.
So I'm going to throw those in the Discord just as potentials that we can see if people like.
Now, I'm not saying we have to pick Starfall because our shit is all starry.
Starfall.
But man, would it ever fit?
Yeah, I like it.
Also, I really like Starfall as just a name.
Isn't it cool? I think it's
Yeah.
amazing. I think it'd be a great stream name. And yeah, we like the idea of a detective agency or a delver's agency to get a little bit.
Nope. Just
Nope.
detective.
Just a
Starfall Detective Agency.
Starfall.
SDA.
No,
Sure.
we're all in board. I think we're all 100% on that one.
Okay, so we want to talk character concepts first.
Yeah.
I am playing a duck princess.
A duck
duck?
princess.
Duck.
Oh,
I'm thinking washed up detective, and this district's going to be the Undercity part of one of the floating cities.
So my character's main thing is that she's like always dreamed of flying. And since like getting here specifically, she's like, I want to get up into the corrosion, but it hasn't happened. She's only gotten to like the absorption like level. That's as high as she's gotten with her work because she went and got a job as a harvester in whichever big city we're happening to go in. But when she landed here with her family, they were in Gullcrest because I want her to hang out with the swashbucklers for 5 minutes.
Patrick, what have you got for us?
I also wanted to be an orc who worships tiger spirits. And when the Fey court, when the Fey Lost arrived, instead of like integrating into cities, he just vanished below and was like, "Oh, you can just everywhere is jungle," and that's fun. It's fun to push yourself.
I kind of imagined that Mel is like trying to get a job like as a harvester, but she actually gets a job like on one of the really, really big ones, and she doesn't get to actually fly. But so then she has like a shitty little plane she flies on the weekends, and maybe she does like pick people up and transport them and stuff just to do the flying.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So we're a detective agency, and the two characters who are not detectives are consultants, like specialists brought in.
I fully support the idea of us all having joined the detective agency.
Okay. So is it like a larger detective agency that has put you together as a team?
No, I like the like we decided
Work for ourselves.
to form a. We met at some point, form a detective agency because that's a thing you can do. Yeah.
Well, it would fit my character's thing of was part of a bigger agency that with corruption.
Okay. So is our first adventure you meeting, or does the meeting happen off screen?
I like the meeting happening off screen.
First adventure is a case.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that too. Katie, did you want to be met off screen, or did you want to be met for our first case?
I kind of want to meet at the first case, but maybe I am your transportation. And then you recruit me.
And then we say,
easy.
Get out of the ship. We're going in.
So you are our intern. Like, we have already established ourselves as a ragtag detective agency.
I like how
I am not a detective.
Now? Adjective now?
Yeah.
It is a noun.
Yeah. Don't Vintern this up.
Don't Vintern this.
But it's very much like I'm just down for everything, and I like desperately want friends. So when you guys are like, "Come with us," I'm like, "Okay."
You gonna wait in the ride, or you gonna roll?
But Tyler, I also think that works. Like, you left maybe a bigger, more corrupt agency. You found some off-worlders, and kind of like we formed our own.
Yeah, we had like a
Here
big
there's-
night of drinking, and then the next morning we woke up and realized we'd incorporated a company.
So you're like
We're
Jim
sold now.
Gordon.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else getting? Are we Scooby Doo or are we Batman?
Ooh, well put.
We're Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Those meddling kids.
I don't know how to be Batman.
I just thought that Tyler's character was like Jim Gordon vibes.
Yeah, I think my character feels like he's Batman and keeps Scooby-Dooing. Like tries so hard to be cool and mysterious, and then just keeps, you know.
I could feel like the
sandwiches.
Batman with he's just sleeping.
Okay, cool. So some of the ideas that I have been rolling around as the first case, the subtitle of the case would be The Pearl of Pex Rathis.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
Narek, what do you like? It's like you're planting breadcrumbs that are, I don't know, bricks of gold. It's like, ooh, gotta get that.
The next band I'm in, can we
Ooh,
hire you to
Sandy.
like name it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need
sure.
name it the Pearl of Pex Rathis. What a dope ass name.
All right, the Starfall Detective Agency, and your first case is The Pearl of Pex Rathis, kicking off later this year.
That's when like the thing spins in.
There was a, ooh.
The
We all
Pearl
have
of Pex
cool-
Rathis.
Trench coat.
Diddly-diddly-diddly.
Of course, you gotta have a sick ass trench coat.
Of course. That was awesome.
We all
Thank you,
have trench
everybody.
coats, except for Katie has a leather coat.
The pilot's
My pilot's jacket.
Mhm.
This
I
is
love it.
exciting. I'm so double excited to be fantasy age detectives.
It's gonna be super fun. I am excited. We are going to have a great time.